Yes, what a welcome, what a cheerful welcome. Makes me feel like a new man. In fact, we've got a new man. Here he is, a brand new champion, Mr. David Webb. Yes, Mr. Webb spied a chance of eternal fame yesterday, and he deposed in fine style the lovely lady that we've had for all those days, Anne Ling. It was a marvellous performance. Anne, of course, had been a terrific champion, and 7 games to her credit, and it was just that 8th game. It was obviously her last game, because win or lose, she would have departed, but in fact, she was beaten by 53 points to 25 by this young man, David Webb from Leamington Spa. So congratulations, David. Very good performance in words, numbers, and conundrum. So well done to you. And we saw her briefly. She was in the studio to watch what happened yesterday, and now she is, in her own right, taking part. Will you please welcome Hattie Eisen. Hattie is from Earlsdon, which is near Coventry, in the West Midlands. She has a son, Mark, and a daughter, Joanna. Now, Hattie is a bit of a competition buff. She also, in her busy life, enjoys tapestry and knitting. Now, she used to be in Zambia, and when she was there, she was once ordered by a policeman to drive him to the house of a man he wished to arrest for murder. So when they got to the house to arrest this man, they knocked on the door, and the man was out. Well, I suppose she'll be happy to drive out our reigning champion following an arresting performance by her today. So good luck to Hattie Eisen. Now, on his very first time with us yesterday, our guardian of the dictionaries came up with a 9-letter winning word, outwashes. Outwashes. Outwash. An outwash is a material carried down from a glacier. Well, we couldn't let him slope off after that, so we're delighted to welcome back Mr. Sheridan Morley.
I doubt I shall repeat my triumph today, but I was thinking I had 2 days here now. Richard has had 22 series. It's wonderful that he's become the kind of lexicographer's Emmerdale Farm. It's a whole way of life up here. It's wonderful. I am luckily joined, however, but thank heavens, with me, I have the mighty Samson, who is going to sustain me, help me, guide me through this, and we are going to triumph again, we hope.
Thank you.
Hello.
Just going to say they used to do film Emmerdale Farm in this very studio. They don't now, but I'm going to introduce you now to a lady who's certainly got her part in this game off pat. It's Carol Vorderman.
Yes. It's the Annie Sugden of Countdown, that's what I am.
Aye, put the kettle on, Carol.
All right, then, love, I will.
Well, don't put the kettle on yet, folks, because we've got David Webb, the champion, and Hattie Eisen, who is the challenger. So, here we go.
Consonant, please, Carol.
R.
And another consonant.
M.
And a vowel.
O.
And a consonant.
S.
And another consonant.
N.
And a vowel.
The vowel is E.
And a consonant.
F.
And another consonant.
C.
And a vowel, please.
And a vowel. All right. We end with I.
Thank you, and the countdown starts now. So, David.
6.
6 is David. Hattie?
7.
And 7. 6 is, please?
Sermon.
Sermon. And Hattie?
Mincers.
Mincers. What are those? Well, I suppose people are.
Food mincers.
Yes. Oh, food mincers. Yes. Food mincers. Sheridan.
Well, now we've finally lost all those Q's and Z's from yesterday, I think we've got a couple of 8s here. I think we can do forensic. And I think we can do confirms. And having got that far, which is 2 8s, I'm going to go for the hat trick, because I think we can do conifers. You know those green trees like Christmas tree conifers?
Yep, absolutely.
How many Fs in conifers?
There's just the one.
Right. Well, I think we've got 3 8s here.
Okay, that's fine. And of course, Hattie is absolutely right with mincers, isn't she, Richard?
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
Okay, well done. So Hattie, really, is the important person around the table, and you have got 7 points for that. Good. And it's your turn now, please.
Consonant, please, Carol.
G.
And another consonant.
Another one. Hattie. B.
And another consonant.
Patriotic. D.
And another one, please.
B.
And a vowel.
E.
And another vowel.
U.
And another vowel.
A.
And a consonant.
T.
And another consonant.
Another consonant. And D.
Thank you. The clock is starting now. Yes, Hattie.
6.
6, David.
6.
6, David, 6.
Budget.
Budget. Yes. Budget.
Oh, sorry.
Wait a minute. Yes. Well, no, you're so eager to tell me.
Daubed.
Daubed. Yes. Daubed and budget. For 6, we've got, there's budget. Name of Sir Geoffrey Howe's dog at one point was called Budget.
Interesting footnote to history
Yeah,
that
it was.
was. We can't do much. I can give you a nastier 6, which is bedbug.
Bedbug, look at it there. Bedbug. Which is the bedbug there? Good. 6 and 13 then. And David's letters, please.
Consonant, please, Carol.
L.
And another consonant.
T.
And a vowel.
And a vowel, David. E.
And a consonant.
R.
And another consonant.
G.
And a vowel.
I.
And a consonant.
R.
And a vowel.
O.
And a consonant.
And T.
Thank you. That's what we've got. And 30 seconds time. Let's see what we get. Yes, David.
8.
8, says David. Good. Hattie.
I'll have to risk an 8 as well.
All right. Well, we'll go for the risky 8 then, Hattie.
Grottier.
Grottier. Right, Grottier, yes. I suppose I would probably risk that. I wouldn't have thought... Well, I would have had doubts whether that would be in Grossier, but interesting. Now, David's sure of his.
Well, Grossier.
Yes, how interesting. Well, that's very interesting, isn't it? So let's go to the oracles over there for judgment on this one. That's written up there.
Well, we are not Grottier. We can't get Grottier, really. I've got one at
just hang on.
7.
Are we allowing Grottier?
Actually, Sheridan,
yeah.
yes, we are.
Oh,
We
yeah,
are allowed
fine.
in Grottier.
We are.
Hang on a second, let me get my clever little thing out here and I'll show it you on the very page itself. There we go. Can you see that? Grotti.
Here we go. Grottier, grottiest. Unpleasant, dirty, shabby, unattractive. That's us, really, isn't it, over here? I think that more or less covers it. And
Okay.
certainly Richard, yes. I was quite fond of a 7, which was Triolet, which I'm still nervous about, but it doesn't qualify anyway. No, Grottier clearly has to be the winner on that one. It's an 8.
Yes, well done, David, and well risked, Hattie. Well done. And that's 14 and 21. Good scores. Well done. Right now, Hattie, numbers, please.
I'd like the old countdown 1, 2, 1, 2, but from the bottom, please.
Oh. 1, 2. So you want 2 from the top row?
Yes, please.
Right. I'm thoroughly confused now. Okay. 25, 75, 5, 6, 2, and 10. Okay, and the target is 874.
Yes, 874, Hattie. Here we go. Okay, 874, Hattie.
872.
2 away. David?
874.
Nothing away. Right, so let's look at 874, please.
10 plus 2
Yes,
is
10,
12.
10 plus 2 is the 12.
Times 75 is 900.
It is indeed.
Take away the 25.
You have 875.
Then
looking for
6
the
minus
1.
5 is 1.
6 minus 5 gives you the 1. Take it away, 874.
Well, very good indeed. Narrow the scores to just 3 points, 24 and 21. So a quick break for these two maestros and a quick word from Sheridan.
Well, one of the joys of being a drama critic is you get to go to the theatre for nothing and you get to overhear the comments of other people in the audience as they in fact are leaving theatres in front of you on first nights. And coming out of the Peter O'Toole Macbeth at the Old Vic, which wasn't nearly as bad as most of us critics said, it was actually worse. I got to the pavement outside the stalls door of the Old Vic, and there were two men leaving in front of me. And as we hit the street, one of them turned to his friend and said, well, all I hope now is that the dog has not been sick in the car, which I thought was the best review of that production I had ever come across.
Thank you. Well, I don't know what your review of this programme has been. I can tell you it's pretty good so far, and we look forward to seeing you when the curtain rises again on part 2. Well, it's getting very close here. In fact, it is very close. David Webb, the chap who took us by storm yesterday and deposed the long-running Anne Ling, is there on 24, and Hattie storming in with a 21, Hattie Ison. So 3 points. Hattie, it separates you and 5 rounds to go. So Hattie, off you go.
Consonant, please, Carol.
S.
And another one.
Another one, Hattie. N.
And another one.
And D.
And another one.
S.
And a vowel.
E.
And another vowel.
A.
And another consonant.
Another consonant. G.
And another vowel.
This time E.
And a final consonant, please.
All right. And V.
Thank you. Counting down, starting now. Yes, Hattie.
5.
You've got 5, and David?
7.
You've got a 7. Right, 5, Hattie, please.
Knaves. N-A-V-E-S.
Yes, knaves, of course, knaves and varlets, but here's a 7.
Avenges.
Oh, Avenges. Yes, all the audience is saying, oh, yes, see it, Avenges. Make sure everything's there for that, Carol. Yes, it is, Avenges. Yes. Well, what say you two?
No, we are roundly defeated, the mighty Samson and I. Nothing but 6s here at all.
Right. Elliot, just give us a random 6.
Well, we had gassed.
Gassed. Okay. Gassed. Gassed for 6. You may have got that at home if you did. Well done. If you got Avenges, doubly well done. Right, David, on you go. Your turn, please.
Right, a consonant, please, Carol.
C.
Another consonant
Another one. W.
and a vowel.
And O.
A consonant,
P.
another consonant
R.
and a vowel.
I.
A consonant,
D.
a vowel,
A.
and finally a consonant, please.
All right. Thank you. That is S.
Thanks, David. Counting down begins now. David.
7.
7. And Hattie?
5 again.
5. 5, Hattie, is
Warps.
warps. Yes, warps for 5. 7.
Prosaic.
Prosaic. Prosaic. Good. Good wordy word, isn't it, Sheridan? Prosaic.
Wonderful, indeed. We had a 7 on... We're talking about Noel Coward yesterday, so I got Cowards for 7. But we think we've done even better. We think we've got an 8, which is sporadic. And we are hoping that's going to be allowed.
Yep, sporadic is fine. Occurring only here and there or occasionally. Sporadic.
Yes, like a 9-letter word in Countdown. A sporadic, isn't it? Here and there occasionally. Well, good. Sporadic's good. David's was good. Prosaic. And the score 38 and 21 with 3 rounds to go. And it's Hattie's letters game, please.
Consonant, please, Carol.
R
And another consonant.
and T,
And a consonant.
G
And a consonant.
and L.
And vowel.
The vowel is E,
And another vowel.
O,
And a consonant.
Z,
And a vowel.
U,
And a vowel.
and a vowel. A vowel.
A vowel, please.
Okay. E.
Thank you, Hattie. Last letters game this, and this is the countdown. Well, nice little Z there in the middle of all that lot. Hattie?
We'll try 6.
Oh, trying 6. Good. David?
5.
5. 5, David.
Greet.
Greets. Yes, greet. No, Hattie's trying 6.
Gelter. Gelter.
Gelter. Yes, Richard is thumbing through. What do you think about Gelter, Richard?
What do you think it means, Hattie?
I have no idea.
I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to help you because it's not in the dictionary, I'm afraid.
Yes. There's Gelt, isn't there? Which is that Gelt is a sort of
Slang
word for gold,
money.
isn't it? Is it?
Slang for money, I think.
That's
That's
slang for
got a
money.
D.
That's got a D.
Oh, got a D, has it?
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. So we have to reject Gelter, I'm afraid, Hattie, much as you feared. So we go to the 5, David, which was, just remind us, it was Greet, wasn't it? Okay, now Sherry.
No, we can't better that. At least I can't. Greet was my offering, and it's a 5.
Yes. All right. Well, obviously that was a very tricky one indeed. So let's put that behind us and now move on to the numbers now with David.
1 from the top,
One
and
from the
any
top row.
and any 5 small numbers,
Okay,
please.
thank you, David. 3, 4. We'll take that one as the last one, which is 7, 1, 5, 5, 4, and 100. Could be tricky, this one. And the target is 570.
Could be tricky, she says. Let's see if it is as we crack on with the countdown. So we're after 570, David.
572.
2 away, Hattie.
I haven't added up what I've got to. 560, 570, no, 569, I think.
Right, well, I'll ask you to go for it. 'Cause
If I can read my writing. 7 plus 5,
7 plus 5 is 12.
add it to the 100,
Okay. Is 112.
12, multiplied by 5,
Yes, you have.
560.
You do.
And add what's left, and I don't think it comes to 569.
You have. No, you've used both lines. No, it doesn't, unfortunately.
what is left? What does it come to?
You've
four,
got-
a 4 and a...
4 and a 1, so it's 565.
Okay, yeah, so obviously we have to go with what you declared, which is 569. So, David, you had
572.
572. Let's look at that.
5 plus 1 is 6.
5 plus 1 is 6.
Times 100 is 600.
Multiplied by the 100 is 600.
4 sevens is 28.
Yep, 4 multiplied by the 7, that gives you 28.
And deduct the 2.
Take that away, you do have 572.
Yes, and you have 7 points. And could have had 10. Or...
Yeah. 5 plus the 1 is 6, and then you say 100 minus the other 5 is 95. Multiply those two together and you get 570.
All right, 50 and 21 the score now, so let's move on to our old pal, the conundrum. Fingers on the buzzer, eyes on the screen, of course. Please reveal today's countdown conundrum. No. Well, you're going to kick yourself at this one. Yes, likeliest it is. Likeliest. Well, it didn't really matter at the end of the day. 50 points was good enough. David Webb, 50 points. Hattie Ison, 21. David, for the second time, champion of Countdown. Well done. Bad luck, Hattie, you peaked too early. You were 21 after 4 rounds, and you were still 21 after 9 rounds. Anyway, never mind. When you were watching David and the audience yesterday, you did quite well, because you got the 9-letter word.
I did, yes, and both the numbers.
And both the numbers.
Spot on, yes.
Well, that's showbiz.
The way it goes,
yes, that's
yeah.
showbiz. Hattie, thanks very much indeed. We've got the countdown goodie bag for you.
Lovely.
And nice to see you, and thank you very much indeed. And goodbye to Hattie Ison. And time for a farewell anecdote from Sheridan.
Well, we were talking about overheards, the great lines you hear in theatres. When Stratford-on-Avon was doing an Antony and Cleopatra, and the curtain finally came down on the usual array of Shakespearean corpses, dead Antony, dead Cleopatra, various dead attendants and messengers, and as this curtain slowly came down, a lady in the stalls in front of me turned to her friend and said, "The very same thing happened to Maureen."
Well, we've seen Hattie come and go today. I don't know whether the very same thing is going to happen to Jackie Watson, who is here now and will be here tomorrow. There's Jackie taking on David Webb. So Jackie Watson from Clevedon in Tyne and Wear. So until we'll meet again, have a nice time, and we'll see you all same time tomorrow. Goodbye.
Pointless returns with Armstrong and Osman here on Challenge Next. Next on Pick, a virus attacks while guards are down in Stargate Atlantis.